Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we did EA Sitka, White Giants. And we sort of got our ass handed to us. Mostly I blame the map and our positions and stuff, but maybe that's just a cop-out. Hard to say. We're going to move on, though, and roll up another one. 57. Pangea. That is M.A. Pangea. I would, but I think we did EA Pangea recently, and they're pretty darn similar. And I played M.A. Pangea recently in a multiplayer game, so we'll pick something else. 206 is EA Blodwold, Thirsting Trees. Let us do it. Now, this guy that's been posting all these ported maps and stuff, he went on to the archipelago map someone else had uploaded and said, hey, I fixed a few things. Here's the updated fixed file. So the guy uploaded this fixed file. And the fix is couple things. It fixes the Monastery of Light thing, so there's not going to be Monasteries of Light everywhere anymore, which is good. And then apparently there was a problem with the way that thrones were placed and capitals were placed. And so thrones were spawning where all the capitals were supposed to be, and the capitals were spawning basically randomly where thrones should have been. So it's going to be quite a different experience now. So we're going to go with Floating Archipelago, the new version. And this, I think, is 154, but we'll put in 3. Okay. 154. And this is EA. For 8. Blodwold. Thirsting Trees. Okay. Blodwold is a nation of magically powerful trees thirsting for blood. The humans worshipping them, abominations made of blood and brutes, and cultist druids trying in vain to quench the thirst of the trees. Long ago, Blodwold was a prosperous nation living in the deep forest. The trees protected them from the outside world, fed them, and gave the game they caught shelter. For eons, the people of Blodwold made sacrifices to the great trees as a sign of gratitude. The druids performing the sacrifices would become more powerful, saying the trees would whisper secrets. Indeed, the trees came alive by drinking the blood of the sacrifices made to them. They became sentient and ever thirsty. The fruit produced by the trees became corrupt. Most of those who ate the fruit turned into mindless thralls, but some had fertile blood, good enough to carry the offspring of the great trees. In time, these unfortunate victims will be consumed by the tree growing inside them. The druids are entrusted to keep the trees fed and satisfied, and in return may become more powerful. The commoners come to trees in worship, asking for boons and prosperity. Now, Blodwold is leaving the confines of the thirsting forest, needing ever more sacrifices for their tree overlords. Druids performing blood sacrifices have a chance of awakening the trees. Sounds like a pretty unique nation. We have humans and sapient bloodthirsty trees. We have medium infantry, tree abominations, and sacred tree guard. You get nature and blood magic, of course. Minor water, air, earth, astral. Medium priests can perform blood sacrifices. Growth limit +1. Bless points +1. Standard forts. Temples cost 600, but 200 in forests. That's nice. Alright, we have a Jägermaster. Master Hunter. 40 stealth, undisciplined. Oberhaupt. 100 leadership. 4 survival. If 2 or more chieftains and 2 or more bloody druids are present in the capital, if there's no king elected, one of the chieftains will be elected king. Okay. Well, we probably want a king, right? Richter. 1 blood, 1 holy. Recuperation, blood searcher 1. Okay. Cheap little blood sacrificer, blood hunter. Eichvot. 1 nature, 1 blood, 1 holy, and then water, earth, nature, blood. With recuperation. I suppose this is our go-to mage, but oh boy. Not especially useful. And Bloody Druid, cap only. 4 recruitment points. 2 nature, 2 blood, 2 holy. Water, earth, nature, blood. 10% for another one. Okay, so could get 4 nature out of this. They have Adept Sacrificer 1 as well, so they can sacrifice 3 per turn. It sounds like we're not going to have a king for a while then. Units. We have a Thrall. It's mindless. -1 patrol bonus, which means, yeah, it makes it easier for someone to sneak past, apparently. Yeah, they're obviously really, really shit. They're meat shields, I guess. But again, you know, if the HP routing rules were different, and maybe I always overemphasize it, but I don't think I do. So, you know, if they were different and routing was just based on like squads or something, there was no army route mechanic, then I'd say, okay, maybe you could just throw a few hundred of them in just to catch lances and clog stuff and blah, blah, blah. But no, I mean, they'll clutch up everything. They'll all die basically without getting almost any kills with 7 attack. And then the rest of your army will just rout. Jaeger. Stealth, undisciplined, with a range 35 short bow. They're cheap archers, and they're essentially as good as normal archers, but they're undisciplined, which means you can't target enemy archers specifically, which is usually what I like to do. They also have length 4 long spears, though, with 14 damage. They're not bad. I can buff them with poison, I suppose. We'll see. Krieger. Which I think just means warrior, if I recall. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Pretty average across the board. Like, shockingly average. 11 protection, 12 defense with a parry 4 shield. It's not bad. Actually, I have 18 protection on the head. They get a javelin, 12 pierce, and 14 damage spear. Okay. Different Krieger. 1 less defense. They get a hammer instead. That is not really a good trade-off. Narcorp. Susceptible to fire. 12 protection, 12 defense. It's actually 14 on the body. Because they have natural 5 protection. It's the offspring of the trees here. So yeah, 14 protection on the body with a parry 4 shield, 12 defense. They have a 12 damage claw attack, length 0. I wouldn't say they're phenomenal, but they can promote into an Ike Corp, which we'll have to look at. Bloody Krieger. 13 protection, which is 16 on the head, 12 on the body. No shield. They have a length 3 sickle staff for 19 slashing damage. It's a good flanker if we wanted to go that route. We rarely do, but if we wanted. Bloody Krieger with 2 sickles instead. 19 slashing versus 2 16s. Hard to say. It's repelling. It's about repelling. Yeah, 10 defense, 11 morale. He's gonna get repelled, but it's probably better. It sort of depends, right? Depends on what you're fighting. Herdgord. 16 protection, 21 on the head, 15 on the body. 12 defense with a parry 4 shield. Above average in a lot of respects. 12 attack on the broadsword, 17 damage. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a better scales option compared to just using, say, the Krieger. Yeah, I mean, for EA, it's really not bad at all. And the Bloodic Gourd, cap only sacred, susceptible to fire, with recuperation built in, dark vision 50, 16 protection on the body, 15 on the head, 13 speed, 14 morale, blah blah blah, 12 defense, no shield, sacrificial bident, length 3, 13 attack, 24 magic piercing with a poison. Pretty good. I would say hard skin could do some nice work there. Yeah, I mean, they mainly, yeah, with hard skin, arrows will very rarely bother them. Probably just a working man's bless and maybe hard skin. But they, yeah, it's hard to say. Undying Enchanted Blood would also probably work pretty well with 16 protection. Bloodic Troll. 1 death, 2 nature, 1 blood. Earth, death, nature, glamour with regen 10%. 10 natural protection already thrown in there. Full slots. Yep, 30 hit points. It's a not bad light thug. They'd really desperately want that earth, though. Or temper flesh, personal stone skin. Or iron skin, whatever it is. Eichgeist. Regen 20% off for ethereal, stealth, demon, recuperation, spirit sight, pop killer, homesick 10. Damn. Damn. Hard to say then. It's also a unit, not a commander. So I suppose as a unit, they're pretty good, depending on how many you get for just like defense purposes. Troll Nakorp. Pretty similar. Regen 10%. It's a unit, 21 damage on the venomous claw with poison, 21 damage on a regular claw. They're pretty nasty. And Teufelbaum. Okay, 30 hit points, 10 protection, 10 defense, 17 MR, 30 morale, flying, blunt pierce resist, blind spirit sight, 25 damage trident, and 17 damage venomous bite. Yeah, it's really quite nasty of a flyer. Trees. Thirsting Youngling. Oh my god, that sprite. Nature 1, Blood 1, Holy 2, +2 to Air Astral, and then +1 to Air Astral. Interesting mix there. Blunt Pierce Resist, Recuperation, Blind Spirit Sight, Blood Searcher -1. Interesting. And of course, they are immobile. Hard to say what they summon. But yeah. Thirsting Tree. Nature 2, Blood 2, Holy 3. Same thing with Air and Astral. Fear Aura, Blunt Pierce, Resist, Recuperation, Adept or Inspire Researcher +1, Spreads Growth, and Dominion Monster Summoner. Gotenike. Holy shit. Incredible. That's a fucking D&D like final boss kind of thing or something. Like, oh my god. Nature 3, Blood 4, Holy 4. Same thing with Air and Astral. Poor Amphibian, and it can move. Map move of 22. Damn, can it move. Fear 10, Blunt Pierce Resist, Recuperation, Blind Spirit Sight, Inspiring Researcher, Pop Killer 70, Spread Growth, Dominion Monster Summoner, 170 hit points, 20 natural protection, size 10, 19 MR, 30 morale, 18 speed in combat, 3 miscellaneous slots. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Bloodthirsty Seedling. Well, it's a really little tiny thing with a tiny bite. Max 1 point of damage. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not really for me. Okay. Oh my god, that's bright. Conjuration. Summon Okril, Great Bears. Plains Bears. Which is different than Great Bears. Nope, they're identical. Why do I have both? They're identical spells as far as I can tell. That's it. Alteration. Nothing. Evocation. Nothing. Blood Tree Spear. 10 poison resist. The item cannot be removed. 10 blood slaves to the nature gems. 5 damage. Life Drain. Full life drain. With a 3 attack, 3 defense, length 3, and 15 poison. And it's a one-handed spear. It's pretty damn strong, but, you know, usually you want AoE options, so it's hard to say. Pretty damn good, though. Blessed Fruit. 5% regen, recuperation, slows down aging 75%, cannot be removed. Only the Bloody Druids know the secrets of the fruit. Anyone else consuming the fruit will risk a tree growing inside them and transforming them into a mindless abomination. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Enchantment. Nothing. Thaumaturgy. Wind of Enslavement. This is the big trees can cast this as a ritual. 15 Astral Pearls. Target province gains 30 unrest and is attacked by 10 d6 thralls that stay after battle. I don't know if that's really worth 15 pearls, but sure. 10 d6? That's an average of 70? I guess it's not the worst thing I've ever heard of. They're pretty shit, though. But maybe they can take a little province for you. And then, of course, blood magic. Awakened Tree. 53 blood slaves gets you a thirsting youngling. 133 gets you a thirsting tree. Oh, no. Oh, no. So the thirsting youngling turns it into a thirsting tree. And then 133 turns a thirsting tree into a Gotanic. Okay. Conjure Devil Tree. You get 1 Teufelsbaum. Okay. Swarm of Saplings combat spell. That's nice. 25 plus of those little tiny trees for 1 slave. It's a kludge mechanic, I suppose. Fortress of Blood and Vines. 50 blood slaves to get a fortress. Spirits of the Thirsting Woods. Combat spell. No, it's not. So it's 14 plus Ike Geis. These are the ethereal homesick ones. Okay. It's not bad amount. Troll Knockcorp. 10 plus regen trolls. 30 slaves. That might be what we want to spend our slaves on. Bloody Troll Tribe. You get Bloody Troll Commander and 15 Troll Knockcorps for 53. Devil Tree Grove. 20 plus Teufelsbaums for 50 blood slaves. That's pretty big. I mean, it's blood 9. I don't know if we'll ever get that far. But these things are really quite strong. Okay. Right. Well, I think on a general level, we could do Herd Gourds and maybe Blooded Kriegers. On a flank. You could also throw in Jaegers if you wanted. If you wanted, but they're undisciplined, which usually means more friendly fires. They'll just constantly target the closest stuff. Sacreds, we're almost certainly going to want, because they're pretty good. I'm leaning, like I said, hard skin, working man's bless stuff, blood surge, at least hard skin blood surge. Tree of War. So it's a mobile Dominion 4 pretender. 120 hit points, 15 natural protection, 19 MR, 30 morale, 12 attack, but only 6 defense due to having 6 weapon slots, 3 miscellaneous. Well, will the parry god come back? Will it make another appearance? Poor amphibian, fear 10, blunt, pierce resist, susceptible to fire, recuperation built on, blind spirit sight built in, population killer 100. Look at how many attacks it has. Which is actually really not good, because he does have encumbrance. So his encumbrance would be kind of insane. I'd have to just stack 5 reinvigoration or something as a bless. Jeez. It's kind of fun, but I think it's a bit memey. I mean, it's definitely memey. Eldest Druid. Oh my god. Nature Blood or Amphibian Blunt, Pierce Resist, Susceptible to Fire, gets a starting sight, which will generate a nature gem each month and boost the range of nature rituals by 3 provinces. Recuperation, Blind, Spirit Sight. Got 35 hit points. 15 natural protection is actually really freaking high for something like this. He could work, except he can't wear body armor. Damn, that's why. Okay. Or the God Seedling. It's pretty cheap. And it has immortality 3 months. But only 2 miscellaneous slots means get the fuck out of my face. Alright, yeah, I'm leaning towards like an Awake expander here. Worm's pretty good. Like I said, we want Earth and Blood, if possible. We're not going to get that on any monster by default. And we're not going to get Earth Blood on anything by default. So I would say I was going to pick one of these. Possibly Ormer could do pretty well. Didn't we? Is Ormer the one that we just swept the whole game with recently? We don't have that many choices. Yeah, I'd probably lean towards Ormer, but I feel like we just did it. So we could do the Thrice-Horned Boar. Yeah, he's a classic, right? So we need, like I said, I wanted hard skin. Is that what I said I wanted? Yeah, I think hard skin's pretty good choice for both the boar and our sacreds. That's only Earth 6 though. Blood 4 and then nature 4, maybe 3 or something. Something like that. It's not gonna be much of a working man's bless. But we don't want to tank our scales too much. These guys are pretty kind of reasonable. There you go. Blood Surge. And +1 health. That's it. Not super good, but it's pretty good. And the hard skin is obviously active immediately. Pre-dawn. Playing on an archipelago, so we're gonna go with 11 thrones, I think is a usual fine number. And we're gonna see some new positions. Well, it is a very new position that I've never seen any nation start at. I don't know if I've ever seen a throne here, but maybe I have. Yeah, maybe I have. Either way, it's a pretty good spot. We've got waste, cave, 2 highlands, and a farmland all in our cap circle. I can't complain. Right. So, we want sacreds. And then we also want herd gourds. And Lodekriegers. And then for a mage, we're going with Eichvarts. Just get those for now. Research, we want alteration and enchantment. Probably enchantment's most important for regen. And he has built-in recuperation. What more do you want? Great. Love auto curse. Okay. And I think we can handle this. And I think you can handle, hey, a throne. That is a throne in a position that we've never seen before. We've definitely seen thrones there, though. I don't think I've ever had a throne there. Interesting. Okay, so we got 3 pretty simple ones then. We just got to take this. We'll have to go through here and get to this. And that's 3, and then... Tricky from that point. Tricky from that point. There's honestly 11 thrones on this map? Yes, there is. Pack Woods, maybe? No, that's really far. Everything's far. Oh, here, Baron Craig. Oh, shit. You got insanely lucky. All right. Honestly, probably could take that. Well, he definitely can take this. Yeah, he'll be fine. See how the army does. So, yeah, 19 protection on the body is quite strong. Not amazing, like holy shit kind of strong, but quite strong. 13 defense with recuperation is really nice. Especially because some of them got cursed, so he's already going to get that healed. Not that it matters. They got 16 attack, 28 damage on their magic spears with the poison. Pretty good, I would say. Nice. Eat him up, eat him up, eat him up, eat him up. Simple. We will avoid the barbarians. Eat him up, eat him up, eat him up, eat him up. Already caught a chest wound. Thank God for recuperation, am I right? Yeah. Okay. It's already gone. Personal regen. So, like, I guess it's a question of how much are we going to go into blood? Do I actually want to go all the way to 9 to get the 2 full bombs? The big pack of 2 full bombs? It's 20 for 50 slaves. Compared to 1 for 5. Not even getting into, like, the opportunity cost. You're getting twice as many for the same slaves. 2 for 1, if you will. But this is 3. We only have 2 blood income, so it's like I really have to blood hunt quite extensively. Didn't it also say something about sacrificing? Druids performing blood sacrifices have a chance of awakening the tree. That's how we get the first trees. Okay. So I guess we should put someone on that. So I just do 1 per turn. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. On our barbarians, but let's make sure. Oh no, we'll take this. Good, good, good. Elephant riders. And he is size 9, not 10. We could wait for enlarge. Okay, we'll wait for that. Oh, you can take this, though. Heavy cab, a little iffy. Well, both of them have... Alright. Pest out heavy cab. See how it goes. Caught a limp. Right? No, he didn't. Okay, just D'd out. Still, pretty good. Looking good. Looking good. Still a little iffy on that much heavy cab, though. 180. Let's go take this amount of heavy cab. Site search? Well, no. Keep researching. Our research isn't very good. Ouch. Good. Keep researching, please. I think we're gonna build a fort here in Borali, and probably here in CERN once I take it. Yeah, just sort of keep going. We need alteration. Sacred's just chewing through it. Lost one, though. Ah, more tree is awoken. Sunhide the thirsting youngling. Look at that. Now he only has 2 research because inept researcher 6. But he's also not good at blood searching. So what exactly are you here to do? I guess he can sacrifice and awaken another tree. Alright, then you're no longer on sacrificing. You get to sacrifice 2. Make this guy here. Ghana Pasacha heavy infantry, huh? Alright. Lyrics in my Heroes of Might and Magic soundtrack video. Still don't have alteration 2, and that doesn't even give us enlarge. Oh, it does. Well, okay, let's be bold. He'll cast something. He'll cast some. He'll probably cast Enlarge. They usually like casting it. Ow. That hurt. 9 herd gourds. There you go, and cast it. No trample for you, my friend. Oh, except... Ow. That was a lot. Ow. 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 Yeah, that was a lot of fatigue. Didn't get a single affliction that whole thing. Insane. Yeah, I mean, the problem wasn't that I was going to get trampled. It was that I couldn't trample them, and thus I didn't really have any way of dealing with them. But we got Second Axe, the Knight of the Bloody Tree. Holy shit. 19 protection, 16 defense, 24 hit points. He's got Death 2, Nature 1, Sacred, Poor Amphibian, Pierce Resist, Blind Spirit Sight with a Thirsting Lance. Those killed will rise as soulless beings. And an Entanglement effect. Pretty good. Maybe Thug, but it's gonna be tricky. I'd want the Death Orb to give him 2 Death Gems so that he could upcast Soul Vortex and Invulnerability, but I guess he doesn't need Invulnerability. He can only wield a hand item, a body armor, and 2 miscellaneous. But I wonder if I put in a Vine Shield, like, does he replace his Thirsting Lance? It's not a 2-handed weapon. I'd hope he replaces his shield, but I'm not sure what he'd replace. But a Vine Shield would be amazing. And then he could just have 1 Death Gem. What is the 1 Death Gem item? Does that exist? It must, right? I'm just not thinking of it. Gen. Death. Right, but... Yeah, okay. Fucking... I don't want to hear arias or so. I just want to hear... loots. Oh no, I know. Okay. Temp Death Gems. Okay. This is with Dominions Enhanced. Right. Wow. So in the vanilla game, there is only one, the Quintessence chest, which gives all temp gems of all types. And that's Construction 9. Crazy. Right. So getting the Ghost Orb is tricky. Death 1, Water 1. None of my guys can get Death, as far as I understand. I think one of the summons does get Death. The trolls do, but they don't get water either. Yeah. Damn. The trees don't get water, even though they don't need water, they need blood. Yeah, so I'd have to empower someone in water. We are getting a water gem every turn, so maybe eventually. I don't know if that's worth it. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Several hours later. Right. So we probably... There was something I was thinking about with this guy, empowering him in something. All right, water. We could instead have him use Dark Knowledge to find death sites. And then empower one of the water guys with death. Because it's just one death, one water. Yeah, so either way. Granted, empowering him in water is better because it would give him liquid body. But honestly, I think this game's over before we even get to that point. Since our boar is just smashing through everything. Same old sort of story. Yeah. A little iffy about some of this stuff. Jade Maidens or Barbarians are both kind of iffy. I guess we'll take on... This is just a random province with an Anunnaki of growth and rebirth. Like, what the hell? Actually, we probably could go... Oh no, we were going to claim this. Yeah. And build province there. Palisade. Upcoming arena battle. I could send Seganax in. He's pretty good. With the Thirsting Lance, charge bonus and entanglement, and the hoof. He's like the old school mounted unit where he's one unit, so his horse can't die. He's pretty good. I'll risk it. Why not? Xinjiang, the Jade Empire or whatever is here. And we do have Dominion right here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're on a Dreams. We get Sloth +1, Magic +1. It's pretty shitty. Well, I guess the magic helps. Get us more yummy, yummy research. Now, I don't know if him as a tree can sacrifice to get more trees. I think I'm just hoping it will. Yep, he's pretty damn good. Easy peasy. We lost our one and only battle against Niflheim. Probably Jarl? Nope, just his prophet. But we're undead, if you remember. Well, so much for that guy. If it makes me feel better, he did go on to win the whole arena. 4 battles. I can't... We gotta play this nation sometime. It's gonna be wild. Alright, Amazon, Clayman, Pegasus Rider, Fire Snake, Fire Drakes, and a Netter of Kings. Maybe. But I think... iffy. I'm gonna say iffy on that one, just because Pegasus Riders are gonna fly on me immediately. I'll only get like 1 buff off. And I don't know if personal regen alone is enough to make it happen. Yeah, iffy. Let's try Barbarians. Yeah, I mean, we do want to take it. But we might just do... send in the normal army first, at least, to kill all the Pegasus Riders. Even if the army dies in response. We probably should start building temples. Yep. So, with that buffs right now, he's got 188 hit points. He's got 29 protection. It's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Got 10% regen. Oh, Berserker. Well, that'll trigger pretty quick. There you go. So, with Berserker, he's got 34 protection. That's getting to be pretty damn good. 34 protection, 185 hit points. And 10% regen is pretty good. He just needs like a Girdle of Might and Summon Earth Power to help his fatigue generation. Hey, we did get another Thirsting Tree. Now this one, it's tricky because it's like, I guess he can research, but he can't move. He can't sacrifice because we already have a guy sacrificing. And he can't really blood hunt because he's got -1, so he counts as a level 0. I mean, he can blood hunt, but not great. I guess research, unless we want to have you cast something. Awaken Tree. Alright, I'll have someone blood hunt just for the sake of maybe awakening a tree. Wow, we got another tree. Are we gonna have an issue of just having too many damn trees? Like, I think this is why you really need blood hunters. Now, did we end up with any fun buffs? No, we really had not many national spells at all. So, I mean, I guess I could bring him along for, like... No, I mean, pure bark skin's nothing. So, no, nothing. I think just go and take this throne. Assuming we can. But yeah, we're gonna have to blood hunt. So why don't we start getting some Richters? Pixies. They'll run out of ammo. It's a lot of regen. He keeps sending in more pixies. Oh, that's going to be a kill. Wow, that is an insane amount of sprites with elf shots. I mean, it's a ridiculously strong anti-thug mechanic, right? If you fail the MR save, you just take 100 fucking fatigue. Yeah, that's crazy good. Well, all monster pretenders die eventually. It's just a fact of the game. We wish it weren't, but it is. Oh, you guys can call gods. There you go. Something for you to do. But that's the thing with monster pretenders. Usually you don't invest much into them as far as like gear and stuff. It's not like losing a Titan. They come back out, you send them out again, done. We didn't actually see what the promoted version of that is, did we? Fuck it. And get a lot of them. And get nice and HP routed. Saltillus, the Knight of the Bloody Tree. Okay, so another one. This one has 2 nature, 1 death. Problem is, I mean, what is he going to do with all that nature? Not much. Sad to say. Actually, why don't you go here? You never know. Some of them might promote. It'll be great fun. We have not bumped into another nation yet. Shockingly. Eight good blood slaves. Blood hunt. I guess I could get some of the big boys as an adept sacrificer. Sure, why not? Any day now, boar. There you go. I think the promote units hit first, unfortunately. Yeah, we lost 3 of them. It's alright. Got another tree. But famine has struck the land. How? Astral. Not much I can do with that at the moment. Now, what, what? There were words. Now I'm blanking. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't have no idea what I was going to say. Never mind. There's speed 10, there's speed 9. Yeah, they are would be just a little ahead. Ah, Sin Kang, right there. Let's be friends, Sin Kang. It's always these arias. I just, like, what the hell? Does anyone like that? Like, people like hearing that in their video games? Like, I just can't fathom. But I also can't fathom people like watching cutscenes in video games. So, what do I know about anything? Ooh, 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 big blood slaves. Look at that. 21 of them. Ugh. Ooh, that, oh, I forgot about the fire. Oh boy, that was painful. But I think we sent the Pegasus packing. Ow. Yeah, basically the whole army. Okay. That's fine-ish. You can now go back. Or I'll take it from there. He still lost an eye, but that's not really that big of a deal. Because we have Temper Flesh now. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna need, 50, we just got... Okay, so 50... Okay, just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just make 5, 10... No, that's 10. Yeah, that's 20, 30, 40, 50. Done. Yeah, okay. I really wish then I could make fire resist, but I don't think... Is there any water item that gives fire resist? There's water spells that give fire resist, but no. Just need one fire, but we're not gonna find that in a tree nation. Damn. Is what it is. You're better off bringing the water mage with the army in order to cast fire resist. Oh god, that's miserable. 2 gems, though, we can cast that with the water 2s. Although, not many of these guys will be water too. It's all kind of shit. All kind of shit. Yeah. Again, fucking fatigue poison. He's also not trampling things because they're ethereal, but he should be trampling the big guys. Alright, he's pulling through. The blood slaves came in to help. He got it. He took a limp in the process, but it's a-okay. Job well done, Boar. And they killed an Eichbart. That's okay, because I wanted this guy to do it anyways. I think multiple people can blood hunt in the same province, but... Oh no, this guy. Oh, wrong, but right, not my capital. Okay, well, that's fine. Just get another one. Claim, please. Why does Sin Kang not want to be my friend? Again, what is it? I gotta see. Then I never will listen to Heroes of Might and Magic soundtrack ever again. See, there's zero tolerance. Zero tolerance policy. I find Age of Wonders soundtracks have so far been really consistent with that, not having vocals. I just can't abide it. Alright, well, we're at 204. Could be worse. $22 blood slaves he got. Jesus Christ. That's pretty ridiculous. Well, then we're not far off from being able to awaken a tree. Or whatever good that'll do me. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should just go down blood at this point. I mean, these mages are fairly shitty. I guess all of these water ones can do moss body. I can just bring along a lot of moss body. Because moss body actually gives fire resistance. You wouldn't think so, but it's because it's moist. It's so moist. So yeah, I suppose we'll take all the water mages with us. Well, thank fuck for that. Okay. You are blood hunting, please. Alright. So far, so good. This was the Silver Throne for 200 gold per turn. And Adepts of the Silver Order. Would be pretty nice. Including being able to get some fire. That could work. We just gotta get a lab over there. Okay, give me another one of these guys. He lost this. Okay. Okay. It's kind of a lot to Moss Body, to be honest. If I just had Dominions enhanced, everything would solve itself. Oh wow, we're at the top of the game for Dominion. Holy shit. It's unusual. Also the top for provinces. Huh. Yeah, I guess we've done pretty well. Oh, I think Dominion summon these seedlings. Ugh. They're so shit. They're shit as hell. One armor piercing. So again, say a 12 protection. That's still 1 versus 6 for it to do damage. You know the odds of that doing 1 point of damage then? And it doesn't even add the strength of the wielder. So there's no way to buff this. Yeah, you'd have to have like 8 protection or something, or 6 protection. And it's like, then, okay, maybe. There's maybe a chance of it. It's just shit. Okay, you have to construct a lab to dump those into. And I guess you can construct a lab to dump them into. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle the fatigue. So maybe we give him a ring of fire from these mages. And then we send these guys at the fatigue boys, because that should be no problem. I don't think I really even need mage support. But can't hurt. Take all the water guys. "16 slaves in Blodwold, and he fended off the assassins." That's what we're calling them in the state media. Or that not like innocent mothers defending their children or anything. No, they're filthy assassins. Ooh, you are hoarding so many. And yeah, we probably should have you... What's their patrol strength? Honestly, not bad. You can only hold 20 of them, but not bad. Have him patrol. Have you make a lab. Fortress. Temple. Good. Hate that. Alright. I got 8 more slaves. Good, good. Assassination attempt in Barali, which worked. And Aspire of Ascension, which worked. Fiend of Darkness. One of your blood hunters foolishly tried to summon a demon for his own gain. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Now I gotta replace you. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty simple script. It's, moss body, moss body, moss body. To the tune of, Dance Monkey. Okay, so we're just waiting for fire. A ring of fire. And I think, no. We could give him Ring of the Warrior, but I don't think that impacts... Honestly, I'd say either bracers or protection. Even though it would add like 1 protection, but still, that's something. Or... Yeah, attack, defense, or attack, strength don't matter for trampling. And that's mostly what he does. Just a question if I want to wait all the way for construction 5. Yeah, not much to make here. No, I could be making quills. I'd say probably just the Lodestone Amulet would be probably the best thing that I could make. I guess we'll hold off a moment. Let's see how they do. Moss body, mostly on themselves. Because I didn't actually reposition them properly. I'll take the blame on that one. Still work. Yeah, you know, we lost a bunch of those promote units, but they got 67 of the kills, so... You know, it's all good. Right. Oh yeah, we could be awakening trees. I forgot. We can also start conjuring devil trees at this point. Claim. Throne number 3. Hibernia. He's really been swooping along, hasn't he? Could be bad. Werewolf warriors are pretty nasty. But he has no cause to go to war with me. We're all friends. Awakened tree. More blood slaves. Hey, they were promoted. We can finally see that. Alright, here's your thirsting tree now. With inspiring researcher. Yep. Still pretty much the same, but now he actually can think, so he can much better research. Look at that, 18. He also has 2 astral. Almost can teleport. But I think the intent is probably for you to just cast God Tree so he can move. He is, though, a level 3 priest now. Could do even more sacrificing. Yeah, I'm just having this guy do it because it doesn't really matter to me and he can't really research. So, there's that. Good. That's 3. Throne of Life. We have a lot of nature gems. Sure there's not something we could be casting here? We could be summoning an insane amount of bears. Yeah, fuck it. Give me all the bears. And both of you just summon bears. I'm gonna summon each type, and I'm pretty sure they're identical, but we'll see. We're still waiting to get one of these. We get one thing a turn, so it's going to take a long time to have a 25% chance of getting fire. Be easier just to bring along a point buffer. And I think that's what we're going to do instead. This guy. Xinjiang accepted. Hibernia did not. Got a bunch of blood slaves. Good. Automaton Falcon. Killed a bunch of filthy brigands. Well, if you can make anything, now would be the time to do it. Fuck it. Fuck it, I say. Nice. Oh, yeah. We wanted to see that. The promoted. There it is, the I-Corp. 16 hit points, 16 protection, 18 on the body. 9 defense, pierce resist, undead with spirit sight. They get a venomous claw and a claw. It is strictly an upgrade. And I would say a pretty good unit for most things. 16 protection, 16 health with pierce resist is quite fucking good against EA archers. They will really struggle to do anything significant to you. Yeah, that's a solid unit. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. He can't lead undead units. But others can. Wonder if that means I left C. Yep. Okay. Great. That's annoying. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a just in case kind of thing if this doesn't work out. But how could it not work out? We didn't get a lab here. Alright, we'll wait a turn. Send another message to Tibernia. Alright, are the bears any different? No, these are all identical Great Bears, so you just have 2 spells that do the same thing. Not that bears are very good, but you do get a lot of them. Oh, and we got the Teufelbaum that we're probably not going to see in action. And we got this guy who got 3 air. Holy shit. Not that I can do a whole lot with that. Okay. Okay. So you are going to cast... Fuck. Can't even cast Fire Resist. Well, you're going to cast Moss Body, and that's pretty good on its own. That's about all you can give him, really. Dark Vision, but that doesn't mean anything. I can give him Poison Resist, I suppose. Or Gift to the Hair is pretty good. I could bring along Blood Slaves and spam Swarm of Saplings. Sure. Except I feel like he's just gonna buff the freaking Blood Slaves. But we'll see. We got the army coming anyways, it'll be fine. Yeah, summon Earth Power. Probably want that. Okay, summon Earth Power. Personal regen. Temper Flesh. Personal Iron Skin. I think that's fine. I don't think I need Enlarge. Although Elemental Fortitude maybe could help. More Fire Resist. Alright, let's make it happen. Hibernia accepted. Good. Got a bunch of Blood Slaves. Good. Well, she got moss body on him. That's all that really matters. Oh, God. Oh, smoked them. Moss body never broke. He also ended up with 10 fire resist, which is pretty good. 29 protection because he's not in our dominion, I think. But still, it worked out, didn't it? Lost that mage, but hey, did his job, didn't he? Yeah, not bad. That's a lot of fire drakes. Jesus. And that will be game, set, match. Yeah, we didn't get to see the final tree, which would have been pretty ridiculous, right? I mean, for what it costs, right? You get 22 map move, 170 hit points, size 10, 20 natural protection, but you don't get any earth magic, so it's going to be tricky to boost that any further. He can't really equip any weapons. He does have a Fear 10 aura, which is great. He could get Body Ethereal, which would be pretty phenomenal. He could get Personal Mist Form, and he could throw on Charge Body. He's got Recuperation. He does have Blunt Pierce Resist. And 3 branch attacks for 23 damage. I don't know why they're length 0. I vehemently disagree with that. I think they should be length fucking 5 or something. I mean, come on. What? It's like this little branch here, this little like twig. That's what he's hitting with. Come on. And then he also has a swallow attack, which is 18 damage or special, so it increases. It's an AOE 1 swallow. It's phenomenal. Yeah, I think he would be pretty ridiculous. But we don't need him. Do we? Victory. Should we watch one of these fun assassinations? Leeching Touch. Get the fuck out of here. Repel, 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 because he's got a maul. That's excellent. He's got a maul and 12 attack. I mean, he's no slouch. It's pretty good. And we got Verodoctius, Knight of the Bloody Tree. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was pretty simple. But every nation's good if you don't get into wars. They were closing in, though. We didn't have that much time left, and every nation's pretty good if you have just an Awake Expander to stomp across the map, because then, like always, you know exactly where the thrones are, you know exactly where you need to go, and you can get there, like, pretty much without an issue. The value of an Awake Expander is not to be underestimated. But yeah, I mean, Tyburnia was right here, so it wasn't that far off, and yeah, Kithra was here, Xinjiang was here, so Tyburnia, where the fuck was, I mean, he's spread everywhere. Where the hell? Oh yeah, oh right, yeah, he really spread outwards, except for here. So yeah, I mean, again, it was mostly thanks to the expander, and it's kind of a iffy thing whenever we pick one of those. It's like they kind of just solo the game. But I think we experienced a bit of Blodwold. Yeah, the whole mage situation is iffy. You know, I'm not really a blood guy, and it's a blood nation, I get that. But at the end of the day, like, you need something other than blood mages, right? I mean, kind of. And there's some stuff in here with, like, the 4 recruitment mages. And we would have gotten eventually the big ass trees to just stomp on everything, which would have been fun. But yeah, you're certainly meant to do a lot of blood stuff and just get like good blood summons like the Teufelsbaum, which would be pretty damn strong. 30 hit points, 10 protection with bludgeoning, pierce resist flyers, 25 damage trident. I mean, these things would be really quite powerful. Yeah. But our normal troops are pretty good. It's a solid kind of heavy infantry. And the Sacreds, pretty damn good. Especially with the +5 natural protection and stuff. So I think we did made some good choices here, and it worked out. I mean, we did take one throne at least with the army. Sort of. Yeah, I think it's a very cool looking thematic nation. I think the sprites are great. Like, really, just like, I mean, this fucking sprite is absolutely insane. But yeah, otherwise, pretty good. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.